Hi everybody, I'm back for a while, but today I'm not doing the cooking. I have my daughter-in-law here.
Hello.
Say hi, Lisa.
Hello.
And today she's going to make her special meatloaf. My grandson is still going to participate. He's going to help with the mixing, but I'm going to be the observer. I'm going to ask questions and make sure I get everything right because it's very good meatloaf. Okay, Lisa, let's get started. Let me see what you're doing.
Okay, Graham, you know you like this one a lot.
I do. That's why I want you to see how you make it.
I found this recipe somewhere and I tweaked it by accident, and this is what it ended up with. So what I'm going to do is I take, let's start here. It's just a little over a pound of ground beef. Usually we use a meatloaf mix, but we couldn't find it in the store today. Just about a pound of ground veal, and about a pound of ground pork.
Now, if you wanted, if somebody was diet conscious, could they use turkey chopped meat or?
Yeah, they probably could.
They probably could. Okay.
Jonas, can you go in that closet there and get a bigger bowl for me, please?
We're going to need a bigger bowl.
We're going to need a bigger bowl. Okay, Jonas got me a bigger bowl. As you can see, this is a little bit better. It's very simple. So we're going to take, I chopped 4 cloves of garlic. Dump them in. I chopped 2 bunches of scallions.
Wow. And you use both the green and the yellow?
Yeah, I use all parts of it.
Okay.
And then, this is the kind of special part. It's 1 slice of prosciutto, 1/4 inch thick, and then I chopped it into small bits, as you can see.
Okay. Now, if somebody wanted to use regular ham, could they?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Okay, so I found that a little bit of pecorino romano gives a little extra flavor, so we're going to use a couple tablespoons of that.
Okay. And this is like any other recipe. You can modify it or make it more whatever you like. It's your recipe.
Exactly. If you don't like the cheddar cheese, use a different kind of cheese.
Okay.
Now this is 2 packages of 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. We'll kind of see. We're not going to put it all in at once. We'll see how as it's mixing
Yes.
and how much we need. Jonas, can you come over and crack 2 eggs in this bowl and mix them for me?
Say hi, Jonas. You're usually with Grandma, but today he's doing a special.
I know it looks like a lot of cheese, but
when it mixes.
when it mixes, you don't even know it's cheese. It's kind of interesting. And like everything else, meatloafs, we use the panko breadcrumbs. Put it in here, honey. And then scramble it. So he's cracking 2 eggs, and he's going to scramble the 2 eggs up.
Now, do you ever add ketchup in this or anything like that?
We'll do the ketchup on top.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We don't need too much because
everything
the cheese is salty and the prosciutto is salty.
Yes. How many years have you been doing this? I don't remember.
I think it was just after we were married, so like 23 years.
Yeah.
So the recipe I adapted this from, later I realized all this goodness was supposed to go inside. So I mixed it all together. Are you ready, bud?
Yep.
Okay, pour it in. Spread it all around. And scrape that so you get all the goodies.
Looking good.
So this is the fun part that Jonas likes to do. He washed his hand thoroughly before we started, and he's going to dig in. Right, bud?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of meatloaf. But you said you're making 2 of them out of that, right?
Yeah, usually there's a pound each. The meatloaf mix is probably just over a pound when you do that, so it's probably a third, or maybe a little bit more. Since we couldn't find it in the store, we had to adapt.
Well, that's part of cooking. You do things as they come. You learn to adapt.
Looks like you need a little more breadcrumbs, bud.
And what should the consistency be, Lisa, when it's done?
Just thoroughly mixed together.
Okay.
That's why you need those 2 eggs to help
Yeah.
keep everything bound together. And if you had it, even a bigger mixing bowl.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I have the big silver mixing bowls, but that's all I have in those.
Are you doing butter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking good. I'm allowing you to borrow my sous chef. He's my sous chef. So I'm allowing
Jonas
you to
has helped me for a long time.
I know.
This is one of his main jobs, is doing this.
And the Thanksgiving stuff.
And Thanksgiving. Jonas helps all the time on Thanksgiving. So,
I'm trying to see what consistency it is. Now, you don't put this in a loaf pan, you do it freeform?
when I do the smaller amount, I'll put it in a loaf pan, but we're going to do it on a cookie sheet and make a log out of it.
Okay. And what degrees is this, Lisa?
We're going to cook this at 375 for about 45 minutes, and then we'll check on it.
Okay, Lisa, I see that Jonas mixed all the meatloaf. Is that going to be one big meatloaf or two?
It's going to be one big log.
Okay.
Jonas, can you put that all in the sheet pan? I put a sheet pan out here with some parchment on so it doesn't stick. Yep, just plop it in for now. Thank you.
Wow. That's enough to feed about 20 people.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to make a nice log.
Okay.
And the log we want to have should be about the same width and depth. So if we can get that. Let's see what we can do.
See, I'm helping you. I'm holding the paper. Looks good. And how long should this cook, Lisa?
That's why I didn't make it too high and I made it flatter. It's going to be about 45 minutes or so.
Okay.
Let me just quick wash my hands.
And the oven, like if you put the oven higher, would it cook better? You know, what do you feel about the oven temperature?
No, you want it to cook all the way through, so you don't want to have it too high to burn on the top.
Okay.
So another thing that we do to help it to keep all the moisture in is I put some ketchup on top.
Okay.
It just keeps all the moisture in.
Okay.
Someday I will. We're running out of ketchup. Maybe I should use the other one.
Oh, I got 2 ketchups open.
Woo!
I won't be able to sleep tonight. Took my other ketchup and opened it.
Aw.
Good thing I love you guys. I took my ketchup. I have a little OCD, so I don't like things open.
Okay.
Looks very good.
All right.
Can't wait to eat.
So, like I said, it takes about 45 minutes in the oven.
And what temperature is it, Lisa?
375 is fine.
And is it in the bottom rack?
Yes, since we have the potatoes in the top.
Okay. Thank you. Boy, can't wait to have this. Okay. My daughter-in-law has her meatloaf all done. We're dying to try it. Lisa, can we see the meatloaf, please?
Here we go, Graham.
Wow, that looks so good.
It ended up cooking for about 55 minutes because
Okay.
it's so big today. So
And what was the temperature again?
375. It cooked for 55 minutes, and then we let it rest for 10
Okay.
before we cut into it.
Oh, it looks delicious.
All right.
Okay, Lisa, just cut it open. Look how delicious that looks. And like she said, you see all that cheese, but you really don't see it in the meatloaf, but I'm sure it tastes delicious. I can't wait to taste it. Thank you, Lisa, for showing us the recipe.
You're welcome, Graham.
Thank you, Jonas, for helping.
You're welcome.
And if you like this recipe plus all the others I have, and you have any suggestions for more, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and have a good day.